Hi everyone. Now we've covered off on air, we've covered off on water, and we've covered off on sunlight. Now we're going to cover off on my favourite topic. I love talking about whole foods. What is a whole food? A whole food is anything that's been that is not refined and it's not processed, or it has little of this as possible. So really it's like going up to an apple tree, it's picking the apple, it's pulling it off the tree and actually physically eating it. That's a whole food. It's in its whole nature, and what it does is services the whole body. So when things are in its whole entity, it actually services the whole entity of ourselves. And so whole foods ultimately have more nutrition in them than anything else. So what is a whole food? A whole food is anything that grows on a tree, it grows on a vine, it grows in the ground, and these sorts of foods, untampered with, untouched by humans other than the picking process, really do deliver the best source of nutrients. My grandmother always used to say to me that there is no such thing as unhealthy people. There is no such thing as unhappy people. There is no such thing as angry people. There are just people that have lost their connection to plants. And so when we talk about what's in God's garden, we're talking about what was here way before the supermarkets, what was here before the takeaway joints, what was here before processing and refining, even before agriculture. So if we think about that, where's the best place to shop to get whole foods? Now, whole foods can be sourced in marketplaces, in farmers' markets. They can be sourced from the farmer himself, or from an organic farmer, a certified organic farmer, or a biodynamic farmer. And most of these nowadays are accessible because we have farmers' markets popping up all over Australia. We have marketplaces popping up all over Australia. And so whole foods are accessible. Now, what is a whole food? In its description, I would say that it would be anything that's a fruit, it's a vegetable, it's a nut, it's a seed, it's some good quality grains like quinoa, spelt, buckwheat, millet, amaranth. You've got your herbs, you've got your sprouts, and you've got a whole pile of superfoods that are ultimately very high in nutrition. These are classified as whole foods. Now, these whole foods, what they do is they deliver a series of nutrients to the body that lift and raise your immune profile. They help with your digestive health, and they really supremely help with your nervous health. So when we eat more plants, we reduce inflammation in the body, and then we get ultimately super health. So plants have in them this. They have antioxidants, which are anti-aging. They actually help with your circulation and your heart health. We have minerals, which are there to help raise your profile in your immune system. We have vitamins, which are there to give you energy and to actually stimulate metabolism within the body, and to provide a whole source of nutrients that help with skin health and with microcirculation and with digestion, and the list goes on and on and on. But what's in plants that is not in processed foods is enzymes. And enzymes are those live nutrients that carry the vitamins, the minerals, and the antioxidants into the body, into the blood, into the cells, and really help increase the size of the mitochondria, which give you energy. Mitochondria is your energy center. When you pump it full of amazing nutrition from whole food plants, you get a raised energy, a raised profile, you get better digestion, you get better immune health, better nervous health, better concentration, and better connectivity to who you are as a person. So whole foods for me is a very simple practice. It really is just fill that fridge up full as much fruit and veg as you possibly could muster, and then every single day get very creative around what's a good breakfast full of whole foods. Is it a beautiful fruit salad with a kefir yogurt and some shaved nuts and seeds and some raw honey? And then for a mid-morning snack, is it an apple and a handful of nuts and seeds? Lunchtime, is it a beautiful piece of salmon or tuna with a gorgeous super seasonal salad with with olive oil and with lemon rind and lemon juice and Celtic sea salt and cracked black pepper. Afternoon snack could be something like veggie sticks, homemade hummus, homemade guacamole, homemade tzatziki made with kefir yogurt, and then for dinner you could have something like, if you are eating meat, you could have something like a beautiful piece of grass-fed organic Scotch fillet with a beautiful big plate of vegetables, and that's a perfectly balanced day for you to feel complete energy and connection. Whether you choose to be vegetarian or whether you choose to be vegan, raw vegan, or paleo, or you have any dietary lifestyle choices, it doesn't really matter as long as the focus is on whole foods and the focus is on plants. One of the things I say to people all the time is that, for 150 million years in history, we ate plants. We ate plants as a staple part of our diet. We ate a small amount of meat, but we certainly ate a lot of plants. We ate a lot of nuts, we ate a lot of seeds, we ate a lot of berries, and we definitely ate a lot of green nutrition. And this is so important for people to understand, that we need to keep in nature and we really need to keep natural around whole food healing and whole food education. If you want to learn more about whole foods, I would suggest that maybe you come to one of my live events, or maybe you come to one of my weekend retreats. These sorts of things, these sorts of events is where you're really going to see and learn how to plate up for energy. You're going to learn how to food combine to feel less stressed and feel more connected to self. You're going to learn about what is a whole food and really how to access these foods. And what happens at these events is that you embody this as a lifestyle, and from that point on, you're completely inspired and motivated to move forward. If you'd like to know more about these events, go to nataliebaldock.com. Really look forward to seeing you there.